Hello, family. Greetings from the trenches, Cincinnati, Ohio. It's now 11/7/2017. A day that shall live in anonymity. What are some of my reflections for today? Okay. Earlier, I laid out a screed against my white liberal brethren, particularly those who work for NPR. And again, I want to reiterate, for God's sakes, do not play Miles Davis, Blue and Green, behind Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Donald Trump's press secretary, or any news about him, politics, the Democratic Party, corruption, etc. Or Miles Davis will rise up from the grave and his spirit will whap you upside your head. Okay? Just, it's a fact. Miles Davis is here. This shit is down there. In fact, there's a funny story, and I'm going to recount it. And Miles Davis was invited to the White House, and Nancy Reagan, being, of course, those people have zero culture, zero awareness, particularly of African culture, African American culture, asked him who he was, what he did, who are you, why are you here? And he said correctly, I've just changed the course of music 5 times. Why are you here? Because you're married to somebody? This is exactly what he said. I thought that's brilliant. What a brilliant response. So please, liberals, my white people, my white brethren, please stop playing that because you're sad. You know, play it at home. But for God's sakes, don't use it as a backdrop for NPR. It's not background music, okay? It's bigger than that. That music is bigger than that. It's bigger than politics. So stop doing it. Stop. Man, that just ate me up. Now, to this woman, this poor mouthpiece. I'm in no position to body shame anybody. I just gained 7 pounds, right? Yeah. I mean, hell, I'm in recovery, and what do? You know, I don't drink alcohol anymore. I haven't for 8 years, but it's just replace it with pints of ice cream. I don't think it's going to work. Anyway, so I'm not body shaming here. I'm talking a sense of fashion, right? Okay. When you're the press secretary for the President of the United States, why on God's green earth, and I'm asking you fashionistas out there, and I know you're out there watching, why in the hell would you wear a muumuu? Why? You look like drapery. I mean, you can do better. It don't matter what your body is bigger. I mean, that's just wrong, okay? Even for somebody who's just as reprehensible as this person is. You know, they're from another reprehensible political family. But why? Who dresses? Who's your? Do you think that, you know? I don't know. Does white Jesus tell you no? You can't dress well. It's a sin. I mean, get a tailor. Shit, you're making $170,000 a year. I don't know, man. I don't know. These people are not. I thought fascists were supposed to be well dressed, you know, nice boots, tailored suits, and all. Nah, man, they need to. You know, they look a mess. The whole bunch of them look like they woke up from a bad keg party or something. You know, they slept on the quad at the University of Virginia and woke up after Easter's in 1988. Oh, man, they're atrocious. I mean, a really hideous group of people. I mean, can't they dress? They got this money. And the guy before she took the gig, man, he looked like he just got out of Sunday school, you know, or, you know, mom made him dress up to go to great Aunt Gladys's funeral or or some shit. They have absolutely no aesthetic, no sense of fashion. It's like, you know, they look like they're going to, I don't know, they might as well start wearing bad tracksuits. Maybe they'll wear those 80s or 70s or 80s like Nike tracksuits, you know, to give press conferences. I mean, I thought fashion, particularly, I know men's fashion took a dip, you know, when JFK didn't wear a hat to his inauguration and haberdashery kind of died that day. Men's fashion took a little bit of it. But this crew, man, they are slobs. I don't care what your political lane is. I mean, you know, they're slobs, man. I mean, it's like, dang. At least George W. Bush and the crew dress snappy. He had people around who could use 3 syllables and what have you. If you can't use 3 syllables and you have to say, oh, the untruth is the truth, don't wear a goddamn muumuu. You know, a muumuu is for like when you're going down to the convenience store on your Hawaiian vacation to get another 6-pack of beer. It's you know, it's for a tropical climate. Moreover, you probably shouldn't get the people that make your drapes to make your clothing, right? You know, I mean, it's like, damn, this is just not right. You know, I mean, basically, when I see this person like dip out there, it looks like a men's old-fashioned nightshirt. You know, a nightshirt. You know, I wear sometimes. I wear them in the wintertime. You know, I mean, you know, and so all I can say is, man, does anybody have any sense of like aesthetic anymore? I mean, is it gone? I mean, I know I'm not trying to body shame anybody. It's just like if you're big person, like, and you fight weight like I do, you know, you know, I don't dress in a thong, okay, you know, a little common sense here. You know, I might wear shorts in a yoga class, but it's a hot yoga class. You know, nobody else is looking at me. Other than that, I wouldn't dress that way on the street. It's like, where's a sense of fashion? You know, I mean, it's like, oh man, you know, these people are just not, you know, everything else, they're just complete slobs. Okay, just slobbery. And again, please leave Miles Davis off the soundtrack NPR. Got it? Got it? Understand? I'm just, yeah. You know, I'm beside myself with sorts of amusement at a lack of anything approaching it, any concern for any sort of style or you know, lack of ability to match is completely taken over and running the order of the day, whether it's matching music to narrative or knowing how to dress according to one's body type in a way that, you know, is, you know, gives you some authenticity when you talk. It doesn't make you look like you're wearing you're going down to the convenience store on your vacation in I don't know, Mag's Head or Kill Devil Hills or whatever. You know, you dress that way there, but not at a press conference, for God's sakes. Everything is a mess. But I'm glad that Hussein and Kenny, I'm glad you guys have joined me tonight. Peace to you. Peace. I hope you're holding up well in your lives. You know, I'm going to wind up with just another kind of another sort of baleful reflection. I'm in an age of my life where friends are starting to pass away, and it's going to continue. And so what we're having, I've had two friends, dear friends, my buddy George Beer and Scooter passed away yesterday, and then Stephen Angelo, passed away. These are two just outstanding human beings, and they've gone to the ancestors, chanting for their speedy rebirth as in a superstar-laden world. I'm not sure how the mysteries of birth, death, and rebirth work, but maybe the time dilation is such that you can skip to a period of time where, well, what the fuck, at least people know how to dress. So peace, love, enjoy yourselves, family, and be kind and move through the world and try to dress well.